I think two things: we were playing together really well, and we were just making a simple play. But I think the other thing was our transition defense. We made a big emphasis after the Utah game to get back in transition defense and build a wall and communicate. And I think we did a great job of that tonight.
As a playmaker and a passer, when you get the ball to you, you have a lot of options of guys that were making threes today.
Oh yeah, every day. It's so fun to play with these guys because, in my opinion, we always have the best 5 guys on the court. So whoever's open, just give them the ball. It's pretty simple for me. Just if I see somebody, I'm giving it to them.
It seems like the spacing was working really well for you guys to find that open shooter. Is that just is that a product of mostly TJ or everybody else? Because kind of the extra pass was there as well, I guess.
Yeah, I think we just have a group of high IQ guys, and everybody kind of knows where to be and where to space. And it's also a credit to the coaching staff for working so hard to get us in the right positions every day in practice. So it's just really second nature for us to space the right way.
Where are you at health-wise right now? I know the last 2 days you didn't practice, but how are you feeling after this game?
Yeah, I feel good. We were very precautionary in terms of they had me drinking like crazy, man. Oh my gosh, had pickle juice before, did all that crazy stuff and heat packs. So I felt good, and I think that's behind me. So
it was just a calf injury then? Or?
Yeah, just some cramps in both calves.
Did it feel a little extra good to get this win because of what happened last year and then coming off of Wednesday and that emotional gut punch and all of that? Did this one feel just a little extra special, a little extra good, I guess?
For sure. We try to take every game with the same amount of seriousness, and we try to go in and win every game, obviously, but it feels really good to be able to come back and win after a loss. And I think that's something that great teams can do, is bounce back from losses and come out and play together like that.
What do you credit for the change or the improvements in the three-point shooting for this team so far this year?
It's really a balance. I think the coaching staff does a very good job of instilling confidence, and they also do a good job of making sure we're getting enough shots. And the guys just really putting the work. I would bet that we took more threes this summer just in the gym on our own than just about anyone in the country. So the guys worked really hard, and it's a credit to them.
Today we wanted to come in and we wanted to play with force. We wanted to, play on attack. Coming off the tough loss to Utah, we wanted to find ourselves again. And so early on, we established ourselves on the offensive end and then did a really good job of, controlling the game with our energy on the defensive end.
Do the coaches give everybody a green light out there to shoot the three? Is that pretty much how it works? Except for maybe
Yeah, we have shooters across the board, and so we all trust each other. And, I was fortunate enough to find myself in some open spots tonight to be able to knock down threes, but we all trust each other. I trust my teammates, and so we have 3-point shooters on the floor all the time.
It's part of the product of that shooting, just the spacing on the floor. It seemed like TJ was doing a really nice job of kind of finding the open man, creating the extra pass, that sort of thing.
Yeah,
Did that help a lot?
TJ does a great job, and I think big arena, big floor, that's what it felt like tonight, and especially having Yoeli back, he really creates a lot of attention, and so when we can space the floor like that, we can make plays for each other, and that's what we did tonight.
What do you think about this team in terms of defense? I know you guys were probably disappointed with the effort on Wednesday. What did you do differently, and what do you hope to get better at as this goes on?
I think as we reflected on that Utah game, we looked at it and we told ourselves, that's not us. We are capable of being a really good defensive team, and I thought that we showed signs of that throughout the whole game tonight. Communication is a huge key defensively, and then just having the energy and being in the right spot and making plays on the defensive end. So I think that we're capable of being able to guard teams, and so that's what we've tried to recommit ourselves to.
Does this win, all wins feel great, obviously, so it's probably a dumb question, but does this win feel a little extra special coming off of kind of the emotional gut punch from Wednesday and what happened last year in Vegas against these guys and that kind of thing? Was this a little extra special?
Absolutely. I think it's important for us to focus on what the ultimate goal is for our team, and that's to get better every game. And so that's what we're really looking at is, with unfortunate circumstances when we played Utah, to bounce back and to show that we're a resilient group and that we can continue to get better. That's our goal for the whole season.
We make shots. That's what we do. We do that. So I don't think we were surprised by it. I don't know if we shoot 69% more, but we work hard to shoot the ball. Guys work on each other's shots, and they're really, really unselfish. Our leading scorers just deferring to get better shots the whole night long. They need to get attempts up because their guys are overloaded so much too long, and so they just pass the ball and they get shots. is Dalton Nixon and Zach Salius, and these guys just feel like they're never going to miss it. I was so proud of Zach. Zach missed his first one, and he couldn't wait to get up the second one, and that's how I wanted to be. So really, really pleased with that. But most important for us was the guys' attention to the defensive end, and that was really crucial for us in terms of responding to the debacle we had a couple days ago. I tried to prep myself to bring out the same emotion that I had, because I know you guys love that. I just couldn't quite find it. But this team, when they're at their best, and I'm not sure they were at their best today, but when they're at their best, they are a little bit of an Achilles heel for us in terms of them being strong, physical wings that drive to the rim relentlessly. That's been an issue for us at Boise State and Utah. And our guys were really, really committed to keeping people out of the lane and making plays at the rim. This Rylan Jones, who is just a stud. He's a terrific young player. He taught us something. If you're willing to learn from this game, then you get better. And if you just sort of upset all the time about things, or you're mad at guys, then it's hard to learn. And so our guys, we took some time and we really learned from them about taking charges. Trevor Bell, the rookie was took on the ball in the perimeter, and so that's the way the game is being called now. It seems like it's a little bit of a change, and so we need to take advantage of it. Our guys did a good job. So defense was super proud. We handled things in transition. We really, really protected them well, and so that was probably the best part of this, is just in terms of guys responding and answering the bell.
Do you feel like the second unit was kind of the tone setter after that first media timeout in the first half?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, I don't know, our second unit and first unit blur. I mean, this Dalton Nixon is playing out of his mind, right? He hasn't missed a shot in like a year, and so he's every bit a first unit guy. And this Connor Harding is playing first unit minutes, and Zach Salius has been a starter for a long time. So we're first time veterans coming off the bench like that. But certainly those guys have taken it upon themselves. Zach and Dalton specifically have been like, all right, we're coming off the bench, we're bringing big time energy, and they did a great job at that tonight.
How much is this the way Yoeli's integrated with the team 2 games?
He's a good player, man. If we could just keep him healthy right now, but he's just a really talented player. He's got some ways that he can grow, but it makes my life feel way easier. And we can't get spoiled by that. We have to actually use every bit of that, right? And so he was terrific tonight, and he's going to continue to improve as he gets his rhythm back and integrates more. But it's felt semi-seamless, at least on the offensive end. On the defensive end, we have a lot of growing to do, integrating him back into the